Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Today we're going to be talking about AT&T, Discovery, and the Warner Media deal. And for those of you who haven't heard of the partnership yet, don't worry, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And in this episode, I'll be explaining exactly what's in store after this deal is through, and also give you guys a timeline for everything to blend seamlessly together. This is one of the biggest deals, get it, deal, in modern day media history, which is exactly why I decided to make a video on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to smash the like button because these videos do take a lot of time to put together. But without any further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Let's go. So what does AT&T and Discovery have in common? Well, if you haven't heard of the news, they are joining forces to create a new company called Warner Media. First, AT&T CEO says on May 24th of 2021 that it was time to unleash Warner Media in Discovery deal. And he also mentions HBO Max would not be where it is today without the telecom giant. But what's become clear is that the opportunity for direct relationships with customers is truly going to be a global opportunity. And that is why AT&T is going to merge with Discovery, paving the way for one of Hollywood's biggest studios to compete with media giants like Netflix and Disney. Now, the deal would create a new business separate from AT&T, that's the Warner Media business, that could be valued as much as $150 billion, including debt, according to Financial Times. And as far as the timeline goes, AT&T and Discovery expect the merger to wrap up in mid-2022, assuming it clears regulatory hurdles. And of course, that is just something to expect anytime a company merges, any acquisition. There's a lot of things that you got to jump through hoops type of deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if this could take a little bit longer, or since they are, a pretty big company, AT&T has been around for a long time. They know how to do business. I'm sure that they could also get it done sooner. But really, at the end of the day, it's up to regulators. So I wanted to show you guys what is actually available. Like, what are the products that they're bringing on board, right? So this is Discovery Plus right now. There's a lot of different kinds of shows. Obviously, I'm not sponsored or anything, so I just want to show you guys kind of their lineup. This is what they're going to be bringing to their platform. And obviously, there's going to be other shows on there as well. And this is Warner Media. If you want to go check it out, warnermedia.com/US. And these are more of the popular titles that you're probably familiar with. These are honestly some of the biggest titles in movie history, or not just movies, but shows. As you can see, Rick and Morty's on there. Obviously, you have Harry Potter, which is still huge to this day, even though it's been almost a decade since the last one came out. And there's so much more to see what they're going to bring in the next few years and really into the future, especially when they're talking about competing with big names like Netflix and Disney. But AT&T and Discovery deal is going to combine Warner Media's premium entertainment, sports, and news assets with Discovery's leading nonfiction and international entertainment and sports businesses to create a premier standalone global entertainment company. They're obviously going to go the subscription route that's already been seen. I wonder how they're planning to do that. We don't know if they're going to choose to have ads on their platform or not. That's just going to have to come out closer to their unveiling of the actual merger. And what we do know here is that they're bringing together the strongest leadership teams, content creators, and high quality series and film libraries in the media business. They're going to be accelerating both companies' plans for leading direct-to-consumer streaming services for global consumers. They're uniting complementary and diverse content strengths with broad appeal, forming a new company that will have significant scale and investment resources with projected 2023 revenue of approximately $52 billion and an industry-leading free cash flow conversion rate of approximately 60%. Now, the crazy thing is, the pure play content company will own one of the deepest libraries in the world with nearly 200,000 hours of iconic programming, and will bring together over 100 of the most cherished, popular, and trusted brands in the world under one global portfolio, including HBO, Warner's, Discovery, DC Comics, CNN, Cartoon Network, HDTV, Food Network, the Turner Networks, TNT, TBS, and so many more. The new company, since it will have more capital, will be able to increase investment and capabilities in original content and programming, create more opportunity for underrepresented storytellers and independent creators. Hopefully, they stick to that, because that's what Netflix has done, and they've performed wonderfully in today's market. If Warner Media can deliver on that, then a lot of people will subscribe, and that's ultimately their goal. And we'll talk about that in just a second. So leadership, governance, and structure. So the company announces that Discovery president and CEO, David Zaslav, will lead the proposed new company with a best-in-class management team and top operational and creative leadership from both companies. Discovery's current multiple classes of shares will be consolidated to a single class with one vote per share. The new company's board of directors will consist of 13 members, 7 initially appointed by AT&T, including the chairperson of the board. Discovery will initially appoint 6 members, including the CEO. And their goal, right, this is Zaslav speaking here, he said that his goal for the new company is to reach up to 400 million streaming subscribers across the world, up from the 100 million subscribers the two separate companies have today. And for perspective, Netflix has around 208 million global subscribers, while Disney recently surpassed the 100 million, which took them just less than 1.5 years after the streaming service launch, which makes sense for Disney. Obviously, huge conglomerate, but also when you think about the platform that Warner Media will become, right? Because Discovery is huge and the current time Warner, both of those are huge companies that with this merger will just become that much more dominant, and as a streaming service will become that much more favorable. The only real downside is that AT&T shareholders would receive stock representing 71% of the new company, while Discovery shareholders would own 29%. And because of some of this news, AT&T has kind of been dipping as far as the overall stock goes. But it's a little bit inconclusive because there's also been some rumor about AT&T removing their dividend or just decreasing their dividend. And that would obviously also hurt the price of the stock as well. But this is something that you should be excited about as an investor. And they are truly able to grow within a few years from 100 million to 400 million subscribers. That would put their valuation at a 4x in a very short period of time. And that's not even the final long-term goal, because these companies have a ton of potential to grow outside of the United States as they translate more content into different languages. And so if you want to see when this deal does get a little bit closer to finishing, and for me to analyze Warner Media in the early stages before it goes public or after it goes public, make sure you smash the like button and also subscribe so that way you don't miss any more valuable content like this. We do a lot of fun stuff on the channel, from personal finance to business to stock analysis and so much more. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you smash the subscribe button one more time. And if you want, check out the free stock links down in the description below. There's a ton of them out there, like from Robinhood, WeBull, M1 Finance, Stash, and even Public. All of these, if you combine the value, are up to $3,000 worth of free stock that these companies are just going to give to you. So you might as well try them out for absolutely free. They don't cost anything to try. So why not check them out if you haven't already? And if you want to leave me something fun down in the comment section below, go ahead. And if it's interesting enough, I might even make a video on it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.